things that you see showing up, obviously learned under Aaron, some of the mannerisms and the way that he's operating under center and in the gun. He's doing a great job. He's making the throws, making smart decisions, which is what you want the most from that position from a young player. And so obviously it's going to be a huge challenge for us.
Do you see enough variety to where you see, wow, like how he's improved and the ways he's improved as the season has gone on?
Yeah, I think you talk about the decision making for a young player. Obviously, his first year starting at the position, and you obviously want to make sure that player at that position is taking care of the football as well as making the plays off schedule, making the plays where they're supposed to be made. And I think that's where he's gotten better, is knowing where the ball's exactly where it's supposed to go. If it's not there, not trying to force something, checking the ball down, and he can use his legs as well. So I think that's what he's improved upon most.
Or the way they won, does that almost make you guys sit up and take notice a little bit more than you would have even, obviously you're playing a playoff team, but does that make you guys kind of get your attention?
I mean, they got our attention no matter what, honestly. You win on the road as the 7th seed against a really good Dallas team. I mean, that's enough in itself. And then the fact that they won the way that they did, our hats off to them. And I think the thing that was really impressive was the way that they were able to run the football. Aaron Jones has been playing at a super high level. I've respected his game for a long time. We got that mutual respect there. And so that's going to be obviously anher point of emphasis for us.
Kyle and LaFleur are like in the same offensive tree. Obviously, they had the background together. When you see Love's decision making, and you've practiced against Brock in practice, do you see kind of like a similar mindset in the way that they go about things?
Yeah,
in that part of it.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, obviously the Shanahan tree and the way that they run their offense, there are similarities there. And Kyle does a great job every week when we come in on today's a Tuesday, but a Wednesday preparation day, and painting the picture of exactly where he wants to get the ball and where his decisions are supposed to go. It's a lot similar to what we do as an offense, and so there is that familiarity there. I think that could possibly help us a little bit.
Kyle said that you went after it in practice on Thursday and Friday. He said he even put the pads on. It was ones-on-ones. Did that remind you a little bit of training camp as far as the type of intensity that you were able to bring?
Yeah, that was fun to get back out there against those guys. You kind of forget just how good those guys are on that side, and it was good to just compete against those guys.
And by extension, Green Bay runs a lot of play action, balanced offense. We're talking about how talented they are. How much does being able to go against this offense that has a lot of those same characteristics help prepare you for the Packers?
Yeah, it is really helpful. I think obviously playing against our team last week, we didn't know that we were going to be playing Green Bay, but I mean now looking back, it's like, man, that was great for us to be able to go against our offense. We do a lot of similar things to what Green Bay does offensively, and it'll help us be even more prepared going into this week.
Right. I noticed how you were smiling at the mention of ones-on-ones.
Yeah.
Are there some stories there? Did it get heated?
Nah, no stories, man. I know we kind of went after it a little bit up on the podium the other week, and if you have any questions about who won the second day, go ahead and ask George Kittle. So he'll let you know.
It's supposed to be raining. How does that affect you guys? Does it come into the game plan? Is it harder for the defense because the offense knows where it's going?
It doesn't change anything. We're going to play the game no matter what.
Fred, when you drive up to the facility today, you're going through a playoff run. What are the emotions you have driving up, getting ready? It's game week. It's on now.
Yeah, I mean, playoffs are always an exciting time. I think more than anything, it's been a long time since we had a first-round bye, and it's been a long time since it felt like we've been able to go out there and play football. Even though we got, a little bit of a taste against the Rams, a little bit. I don't really count that. I feel like it's been a long time since we go out there and really get after it. So, we're itching for sure.
The ability to run the ball has pretty much changed their offense the last 5 or 6 weeks. If you are able to get Eric back in the middle, how beneficial is that?
Oh yeah, it'd be really beneficial. Eric's been a huge piece of what we do for a really long time here, especially in the run game. And this was, I think, his best year of playing the run and the pass on the interior as he's played his entire career here. So it'd be a huge get for us.
Fred, how's the two tight ends? They got 2 really good tight ends, Musgrave and Kraft. What do they look like to you when you watch them on film?
Yeah, I think they both just have the right mindset. I think I respect their game a lot. In the run game, they're blocking their tails off, and in the pass game, they're able to try and create yards after contact. They got sure hands and kind of like a security blanket for the quarterback. So you got to understand where they're at and make sure that we're great in tackling all day long, regardless of tight ends, receivers, running backs. We got to be great tacklers.